All right. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pride Sunday here at Unity of Sacramento, and welcome to the Breathing Space Way of Meditation. My name is Reverend Eric Ovid Donaldson. I'm the Senior Associate Minister here at Unity of Sacramento. And Unity of Sacramento is an affiliate and associate of Unity Worldwide Ministries and Unity Worldwide Headquarters. Both of them are located at Unity Village in Lee Summit, Missouri. We're also an affiliate of the Association for Global New Thought, a wonderful organization of organizations that are dedicated to social change via new thought ideals and practices. And then finally, we are a member of the Agape communities of churches and spiritual centers around the world. We're dedicated to teaching these universal spiritual principles that lead to better living and better lives. I have the pleasure of facilitating today's breathing space way of meditation. And if this is your first time, if you're watching us on YouTube, our YouTube channel, or if you're watching us via our Facebook channel, I want to welcome you and just explain briefly as I possibly can, what this is all about. I think you'll find it very interesting and you'll want to join this community of light and love. The breathing space way of meditation is based upon a book that was authored by our senior minister, the Reverend Kevin Cottrell Ross, and yours truly. And the breathing space way of meditation is a 52-week meditation journey for centered, soulful, and successful living. The way that we help people to deepen their practice of meditation is very simple, but quite profound. First, for each week, we have one message, a message that hopefully will uplift your spirits and give you something to think about, but also something to reflect on. And this is followed with a reflection question. That reflection question is your prompt to begin to reflect and introspect and contemplate on the message that was given. And if that wasn't enough, then you can go deeper still. You can take the deep dive into a journaling practice that you can have every day for the remainder of the week. This is supported with with question prompts that you have for each day. And so for day one or day two, it's a centering prompt. For day three, it's a call prompt. For day four, it's a challenge prompt. For day five, it's a clarity prompt, a prompt to bring forth clarity. For day six, it's a prompt to bring comfort. And then day seven, it's a prompt for change. And that gives you an opportunity to use the power of journaling, of writing, to clarify your thoughts around the meditation and the message. And so you want to try it? Come on, let's try it. And while we are getting ready to try it, I'm going to welcome Patsy Haynes, Linda Mounts, Janet, Mercedes is here in the house in our Zoom room. We want to thank you and bless you. We appreciate you for chiming in as we get ready to take a dive into our breathing space. And so everybody, we want you to take a big, big breath and release it. And by the way, if you don't have your book, it's okay. You can order your book on Amazon.com. You can order it on Walmart.com, BarnesandNobles.com, and many other fine online retailers. And if you don't have it still, that's okay. You can follow along. Just listen carefully, and we know that you will get quite a bit out of the message. All right, today's message is on page 83. It's for week 16, day 1, and it's entitled Harmony. Harmony. Harmony on this Pride Sunday. Can't make this up. We're celebrating Pride Month and with Pride Sunday here at Unity of Sacramento, and we're so happy that you've joined us. Here's what our declaration is for today's message. It says, I seek to live my life harmoniously with others as we join together in a common key. Well, let me say that again. That's really profound. I seek to live my life harmoniously with others as we join together in a common key. And now, why don't you join me in saying it? Because there's power in our spoken word. Together, I seek to live my life harmoniously with others as we join together in a common key. It was me who said, we have a quote each week, and today I'm quoted. And I say that the key to world harmony is for everyone to be on a chord, a little play on words there, yes? Here's how the message reads. Music can teach us a lot about how to live together peacefully with one another. To live harmoniously is to find compatibility in any activity of the moment, to be in sync and seek agreement with those around you, as though a song is being sung or music is being made. Living life in harmony with others takes a willingness to find a common key to play in. It also requires sound arrangements, good timing, and a listening ear for what others are contributing toward its fit and finish. The music in my mind has a unifying quality. It brings people together and easily accepts them into a corral of kindness. As I breathe, I find my rhythm, and my soul sings gleefully and gloriously with others. Wow. Wow. Take a deep breath on that. Kind of leaves you with a good feeling, doesn't it? That's what music does for us. And that's what finding harmony does. Finding harmony in mind, finding harmony in heart, finding harmony in body. Finding harmony is finding balance in all that we do and all that we encounter, and finding a way for all to live in harmony. That's what we're all about here at Unity of Sacramento. We have a vision that has us centered in God and co-creating a world of peace, prosperity, and unconditional love for all. It's another way of saying that we want to be a contributor to harmony in the world. We want to be able to lift our voice and sing about harmony and liberty and letting freedom ring all around the world. That's why this day and throughout the summer, we are celebrating Freedom Summer, because we want to explore this ideal, this thing we call freedom and liberty, and how it interacts with things like harmony and joy. Our quote today says, the key to world harmony is for everyone to be on a chord. And while it's saying that we should be on one level plane, a common chord or a common key, there's a definite play on words with that. to be on accord with one another, to find common ground with one another is what that quote is expressing. And that has been a challenge, hasn't it? It's been a very big challenge for this society here in the United States as we find ourselves other than the United States of America in this moment. We find ourselves polarized by our politics, and we need to come to a place in a space where it's not about who's right or wrong, but it's about how we can live our truths together. And so this is a very important and vital message that we have about the importance of harmony and how that harmony can bring about the liberty and the freedom that we seek. It says here that music can teach us a lot about how to live together peacefully with one another. And to live harmoniously is to find compatibility in any activity of the moment, to be in sync and seek agreement with those around us as though a song is being sung or music is being made. You know, this is a message for our politicians. We ought to tell our quote unquote public servants that they work for us. And if indeed they work for us, then it's up to us to provide for them the policies and the procedures for that work. Any other company or corporation would do so. They would tell you not only what to wear and what's appropriate, what type of dress that you have to have on, what type of dress is appropriate for the work that you do, but they also tell you what type of conduct is expected for the work. And we need to tell our representatives that we expect collaboration, we expect cooperation, we expect that they are in harmony with one another, for all of them represent the people. And so unless we do that, they're going to be under the assumption that their job is to go out and get what we demand, to get what we want at any cost. And that shouldn't be the way we go about it. It shouldn't be the way we go about things. You know, there was a time that there was a tremendously, if you look at the procedures that are Robert's Rules of Order, if you look at that and the way that our congressmen and women are to conduct themselves, it's done so in such a profoundly orderly way that it, and purposely so, that it's very difficult to have anger or angst with one another. Although you may be on different sides of the aisle and disagree wholeheartedly with what's being discussed, there are some difficult issues that are being discussed, and they're being discussed right now with the kind of anger and angst that is the reason why we are in such a polarized state. We're not playing with the same set of rules. We're not singing the same song. We are singing off key to one another, and it's creating chaos. Now, that's just in Congress, but what about in our own lives? Are there areas in our lives where our lives would be better if we could find some kind of collaborative effort? If we could sing the same song and find our own keys that represent our truth, a key that can be in harmony with another key? That's what harmony is. Harmony is singing in your key, but your key lines up in sync with other keys. You know, so this is something that I think we really need to take a look at, how am I singing my song in the world? Is it a song of resistance and refusal? Is it a song of selfishness and self-righteousness? Or is it a song that we encourage others to sing along with, to find their fit? And can we help people to find their key and still keep our own? You know, it says living life in harmony with others take a willingness to find a common key to play in. It also requires sound arrangements. Let's talk about that for a moment. It requires sound arrangements. In other words, in our collaboration, we got to find when our voice is to come forth and when our voices fall back. We need to know how to rise in our voices together and when to be whisper quiet. Just like a symphony, just like a beautiful song that is sung by professionals. When we are able to do that, then we find ourselves not stepping on each other's voices. We find ourselves not stepping on each other's toes. So the arrangement is so important, because if it's well arranged, everybody will have a part, everybody will be heard, and it's not a mumble jumble of notes, one on top of another. What else does it say should happen? It not only should require sound arrangements, but good timing. Good timing. I can think of 1,000 things by which the time has come to come together and sing on the same chord, to be of one accord. And I don't want to get into it simply because I can't. I've been in tears and crying, and my voice. But please understand. Please get what I'm saying. Isn't the time here? Hasn't the time come for us to live in harmony, for us to stop the bitterness and to learn to love each other and to hear each other and to compromise? That's all I'm saying. What else is needed? It says not only should it have a sound arrangement and good timing, but a listening ear for what others are contributing toward its fit and finished. When people just know that they are heard and acknowledged, and their concerns and their voice shows up in the music, shows up in the finished product, that means a lot. I remember a time that everybody didn't get everything that they wanted, but if they were collaborative, if they worked in that key of cooperation and they were heard and they got a portion of what was necessary, everybody got something, then people could live with that. And so how do we sing together? How do we even find the same song to sing? Is what this is talking about. How can we live life in harmony? I want to take some time now to go into a meditation. And in this meditation, we are going to follow this third paragraph because it's a very unique way of meditating. It says, the music in my mind. We're going to follow the music that is in our minds, not the music of rushing, music of anger, the music of war, music of angst, but a music of love, a music of peace, a music of joy. I want you to connect with that music in your mind. I want you to take a deep breath, let it go. And perhaps you want to think of a song that is your song, that song that speaks of that cooperation, that love. For me, it might be Earth, Wind, and Fire's That's the Way of the World. That song speaks to me. What is that song for you? Maybe for you, it's The Greatest Love of All. If you have a song that is being arranged in your mind, put that in the chat room. What's your song? What's the soundtrack that is playing in the recesses of your mind that brings forth the love and joy and cooperation and peace and goodwill that we speak of this morning? What song holds the harmony in your heart? Think on these things today and breathe. And as that song gently moves through this moment and through your mind, also think of those areas in your life that could use a little bit of that song, a little bit of that harmony, a little bit of that chorus. Maybe it's Diana Ross's What the World Needs Now is Love, Sweet Love. I want you to take what is in need of love, what's in need of life, what's in need of joy, what's in need of peace, what's in need of reconciliation, what's in need of calming, and place it in the middle of the music. That music that's in your mind. And find and discover that that music has the power and the light to bring everything that is in between it up to another level of harmony. It has the power to bring those things that aren't in sync into sync. The beat of its drum is heard throughout. And we see all things coming into step with that beat. We turn up the volume in our souls. We turn up the intensity in our hearts. And the music permeates everything, situation, circumstance, person, place. The harmony is here. See everything harmonized in your life, in your world, and in your affairs. And be still. And as we now come out of this beautiful meditation, allow the music to play on, allow the harmony to live on. Allow this music to be in your daily rotation. When you encounter anyone, allow them to see how the music has moved you. Offer them the message in the music. The message is harmony. Offer them harmony. The message is love. Offer them love. The message is joy. Offer them joy. And most importantly, offer them a voice. A harmonizing voice. In the world you are creating. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. So much. So it is. Amen. And namaste. Wow. What song was playing in your mind? Linda said, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Yes. What a beautiful way to meditate. What a beautiful way to bring harmony into your life and into the life of others. Patsy says that Rev Charles' peace and harmony is the song that was, the music that was playing in her mind, the song that was ringing and resonating in her heart. I want to invite everyone to continue to give to this wonderful ministry. If you found value in what you just experienced, then let's continue to let the music play and to let freedom ring and the liberty live by contributing to this ministry, which allows us to reach out and touch other people virtually and otherwise. As many of you know, we have a contingency of members and friends who are currently in Tanzania, Africa, who are touching the lives of beautiful children who live in deeply rural areas that are in need of school supplies. And we came to their aid and made friends from around the world. It was a missionary trip, and it's one that isn't going to stop. I talked with Rev Kev, at least I text him. He texts back, and he is inspired by what he's experiencing and seeing. And I know that he's going to want others to have the experience. And so the way in which we're able to do that is when we give to a ministry such as ours. And I'm encouraging you to give right now. You can go to www.unityofsacramento.com, and right at the top of the page, you'll see a donate button. Click that. It'll take you to our safe and secure push pay portal where you can set up a gift or a recurring gift to Unity of Sacramento. We are appreciative of your generosity, however you are inspired to give. And now let's take your gift in our minds and in our hearts and know together that divine love in and through each of us blesses and multiplies all that we are, all that we have, all that we give, and all that we receive. Thank you, God. So it is, and so we are. Amen. All right. Thank you so much. And now, if you're on our Zoom platform, you have an opportunity to lift your voice and say, you have an opportunity to say hello to the beloved community, to unmute your mics and to open your video cameras and your hearts and say hello. So who would like to say hello to one another? Let's do so now.
Well, I just want to say, have a beautiful week, everyone. Enjoy the summer. Summer is here in harmony.
Thank you, Patsy. Thank you. I appreciate you opening up the mic and with us all. Also to Mercedes, who says, thank you all. Thank you, Mercedes, for being online with us. We appreciate you. We love you. Bless you. Is there anyone else before we close for today? If not, then Patsy, Linda, Mercedes, Janet, and all of those that are on our YouTube channel and our Facebook fan page, we want to thank you for being a part of our breathing space way of meditation. And we want you to know that the light of God surrounds you, the love of God enfolds you, the power of God protects you, and the presence of God watches over you wherever you are. God is. And all is well. Thanks so much for tuning in. We invite you to tune in again or come in person today at our 10:30 service It is a celebration of pride. It's Pride Sunday, where we acknowledge and appreciate the LGBTQ plus community. And our topic for today is Freedom Summer, free to be me, personality versus individuality. And I can't wait. I look forward to sharing that with you. Until then, beloveds, and until next time, peace and blessings.